I think individual things, obviously. I think that when you break games down, obviously you're always trying to improve. I think that putting different guys in the lineup, guys have to adjust to that a little better. There's always a familiarity with by position or sides you're playing on defense. Obviously it goes game by game, face-offs, situations, things like that. So there's a lot of individual situations that both teams will want to improve on.
Since you guys are up 2-0, is there any issues of complacency, do you think?
No.
You know that they will be in a, you hate the word that use desperate situation, but that's exactly the situation that they will be in game number 3 now.
I think they played a desperate game last night. They played really well, and we were able to manage our way through it. I think we knew they were going to try and come out and try and establish a forecheck. They did that in the first shift. They were going to try and play a physical game. Allowed them to draw a couple of penalties in the first period, and we were able to get through that. So it's not going to, I don't think that either team is going to surprise each other in how they're going to play.
Several penalties from Alec Martinez last night. Any concern with his play?
What is quantifies several?
3.
Pardon?
3?
Yeah. It's 2 stick penalties.
How's Andre doing
Holding and
today?
a hooking penalty.
What about Kopitar? What's his situation? How does he?
Well, he finally got some stitches in his lips. There goes the modeling career. Best looking Slovenian athlete. Yes, he is.
But you weren't surprised at all to see him come back, were you?
Hockey players, what difference does it make with Sanzi Kopitar? Hockey players are different than other athletes. They get hit in the face and they get cut and go and you get sewed up and you come back out and play. I've very seldom in 30-some years seen a player that doesn't do that.
A few minutes of surgery, they're back out there.
Yeah. Spit your teeth in your hands, good move, coach.
Is there any update on Sutter?
Pardon? He's fine. Yeah, he's doing an interview right now.
Darryl, a lot of guys last night talked, well, at least 2, talked about how the experience of last year kind of prepared them for, just sort of playing an even-keeled game last night, and that kind of helped in the comeback. They didn't get too concerned about anything. Did you find that to be the case on the bench with the mood with the guys?
We've had that experience this playoff already. I mean, we were down 2-0 in the last series. We were out of the series, and we were down 2-0 early in game 3 or 4, and we were out of the game. And that's what playoffs are about. I said it last night. It's sort of frustrating to answer those questions, quite honestly, because our playoffs are 4 out of 7 series, which means generally when you break it down, every series goes 6 games, which means somebody wins 4, and if you do your math, and somebody loses 2. So you don't win every period, you don't win every shift, and you don't win every game.
Like I said, if you get 3 passes quick, you're supposed to win the game. Do you feel like they made some inroads there?
Yeah, well, first off, Cam, really, if you score 3 goals, you should win playoffs. That is a fact. You can break that down too. And if you score 3, you should win. But inroads are a big part of their success, clearly, is their power play. So last night, their power play, they scored, I think, 5 seconds after the power play. So really, that counts as 1. But the difference in the game was special teams 3-1, so inroads are irrelevant. It's how it breaks down your special teams in 5-5 and who gathers those minutes and how they play in those minutes.
You don't think anybody ever totally figures out Jonathan Quick because he's too good at it.
Well, last series, everybody said they figured him out.